Devourer of lights. You got that right. No way. Keep it private. Honestly, if this started going more, like the kissy, smoochy section, I think I would have broken character and, started screaming. I'm sorry, is Scrinkly stealing the pasta spoon? Gonna cook for himself since the owner never feeds her. Bro, drop the whole fan on me. Listen, it's because you got a lot of fans. I'm gonna be sleeping tonight and that hot dog Micha will come into my dreams to assassinate me. Welcome back to my Masquerader. Hi if you're new here. My name is Para, your host, and welcome back to Era 143. Today, I'm going to be unearthing every locked secret story and picture in Era 143. So, let's begin, because we have a lot to get to. And by the end of the episode, I should give you a giant list and everyone's password so that you can get into it and see it for yourself. Okay, for the first one, the password and the hack seems to be #1 Micha hater. Very interesting if you're going to be locking your password with pictures. I knew it. Yes, look at that. Does that look like a Micha hater? More like a stalker. Jeez Louise. Alright, so we only have pictures in these. I'm kind of excited to get to the stories. And also, a little bonus tip. If you reach the end of this video, there will be a extra story that you cannot find in the game and was actually posted by the developer on itch.io. And tell me down in the comments below what you thought of the story so that I know that you actually reached the end of the video. Thank you. Okay, no story found, but that's pretty good fan art. Wow. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Kinda looks like Crypto's jacket from Apex Legends, I'm not gonna lie. Look at his little glasses. Oh, there was a lot of fan art in here. No wonder it was so locked. Look at that face. Okay, moving on to the next one. Also, a very beautiful illustration. I love how they all get his skunky hair. Okay, no story found again. I'm actually really interested to get more into the stories and find out the juicy fanfiction people have been writing about him. But sure, fan art is also very pretty. I don't mind that too. Okay. It's Scrunkly in the Cancella outfit. Oh my goodness, Scrunkly's more demonic than Devourer of Lights. You got that right. Way more. I mean, yeah, you know, I expect the Scrunkly to be more thicker, but I could see it's probably because I've only seen Scrunkly as a chippy. I'm sorry, is Scrunkly stealing the pasta spoon? Gonna cook for himself since the owner never feeds her. You successfully hacked into Jenyan's account. Hang on, what's this? You've activated a trapdoor. Jenya is a better programmer than you had expected. She just pissed you. Hehehe. After your struggle, you finally gained access to Jenyan's PC and found her stored fanfics. Yes! Oh goodness. We found it, people. We found it. Hold on. No, go back! Go back! Oh my gosh, we have so much to go through. We found the treasure trove, people. Just you. The video called Micha. It doesn't even finish ringing once before he picks up. He scrunches his face up while he says, "What's up, loser?" as he tries to hold back a yawn. Where are you calling at 3 a.m.? Shouldn't you be sleeping by now? Like the angel you are? It takes a couple of blinks for him to register your face, but once he does, his weary smile creeps into his face. Don't tell me you miss me, he says, raising his brow. A jolt of butterfly rushes through your body when he says that, and you're embarrassed to admit it. But it's late, and you're tired, and your brain short circuits, which is why you have a dumb and flustered look on your face. It takes him a second to register what's happening. Once he understands, he starts blushing and cups his face with both hands. Between his fingers, a whimpered sound comes through. Don't tell me you actually... You were not going to let him finish that sentence. You gathered all your bravado together and mustered the willpower to piece together. Wow, if I knew my silence was all it took for you to crumble, I would have become a mime. Wow, oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, the jokes. I think Jenya is a developer, I'm not sure. He buries his face in his hands for a moment longer, but once he uncovers them, a familiar cocky smile is back. Aww, but if you did that, I wouldn't be able to hear all your snarky comments. He rests his head on his hand, cocking his face to the side, flirting with you. You're such a flirt. Oh, I think there's a typo here. Do you really think anyone would fall for that? You know he's just looking into the webcam, but for a moment, it feels like he's looking directly into your eyes. I don't think anyone else would fall for that. Just you. Wow, okay, alright, we've got spicy #1, I told you. Oh, that's why it's called Just You. No, that's a good ending. That's a good ending. We're finally getting to the juicy stuff. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was looking for. Now, the other ones were not great, but definitely hacking into the developer log is the best way to go. By the way, the password for this one was loser. So, thanks, I guess. Only man you'll ever hate. What are you thinking about? You ask. A sly grin creeps onto his face. What am I thinking about? He repeats, diverting his gaze from you. He seems lost in thought for a while before sharply making direct eye contact with you again. I'm thinking about you, of course. You scoff. That's not true. He rolls his eyes before continuing. I'm thinking about how your lips curl into a frown every time I compliment you, even though the rest of your face is smiling. I wonder why you like it when I point out your little quirk so much. I hope that I can find more little quirks that you do so that I can make you smile more. And I definitely love finding things that make you get all flustered and flustered. You roll your eyes at him, blushing. You're such a flirt. I hate you. I wonder what your I hate yous really mean too. I mean, for some reason I could find myself being a little jealous if you said that you hated someone else. He brushes his fingertips over your knuckles. It's just a graze, but it feels good and you want more. Before realizing it, you turn your hand over and glide your fingers against his palm as he moves his hand back. He lets out a little laugh, indicating his victory over his interaction. He continues. I mean, look at what you're doing, desperate for my touch, aren't you? Even though you hate me? For an instant, his smile looks a little sadder than it usually is, although you can't really tell why you know this. I don't think I could handle you hating anyone else. I hope I'm the only man you ever hate, Angel. Wow, I remember this one from the conversation that we had. Honestly, if this started going more, like the kissy, smoochy section, I think I would have broken character and, started screaming. Micha EXE. Oh man, I'm excited for this one. You watch as Micha hurled fries into his mouth, slouched. He looked dorky doing it. You would have never imagined that your arch nemesis would ever be sitting eating fries in front of you so innocently. He notices a chuckle from you. Why look at me like that? His innocent smile quickly turns into a conceited grin. Oh, you probably want a fry, huh? He snickers. I guess I could give you one, but you have to eat it out of my hand, loser. There's that cocky, flirtatious smile on his face as he jokingly puts the fry in front of your mouth. You didn't want the fry to begin with, but you start to want to tease him. You hold onto his wrist and take the fry from his fingers with your hands, slowly licking the tips of his fingers while doing so. He flushes up and pulls away immediately. Aw, I really wanted that fry. I was going to make sure I got all the salt off your hands too, since you were so generous to feed me. Micha's jaw is dropped. It's cute. His face is flustered. He keeps looking at his fingers as if deciding if he should wash them before eating, or play it cool. He seems to give up thinking, shoving the rest of the fries to you. You can have the rest. Oh? Can you feed me the rest? Micha's head slams the desk in front of him. His ears peeked out of his hair, showing a vibrant red. Micha EXE has stopped working. Man, poor Micha, he just want to eat french fries. You know, that's why you shouldn't be the all bark, no bite. If you're gonna bark, bite back. I'll play the villain. Really can't keep me out of your mind, huh, darling, he says, right after you video call him. Is that something you can say as someone who texts me all day long, you ask? If that's what I have to do to keep your attention, I don't mind it at all, he chuckles. Why do you even want my attention so badly anyways? Don't you have something else to do, Mr. Super Hacker? I can say the same about you. You're the one texting me back immediately. It's like waving a treat in front of a dog. I think it's cute when you get excited over my texts. Ha! Isn't it the other way around? You're the cat coming up to me, purring against my leg for a sprinkle of affection. I'm not that much of an to ignore a little lost kitten, you say. Little lost kitten, huh? Is that what you see me as? His grin grows. You scoff. What else would I see you as? I don't know, but I don't think you would say this about your cat. He screen shares a video of you in a moment of weakness where you're called him attractive. You gasp. You're playing dirty! How could you record that? How could I not? You're practically shining when you're with me, he says. Funny way of saying you think I'm attractive, you roll your eyes. Maybe. I just like seeing you place it together. Your intelligence always astounds me. It's no fun solving a two-piece puzzle. You wave your fingers at him. It kinda just feels like you can't muster up the courage to call me pretty. You're pretty, he says, and looks straight into your eyes. His grin fades into a soft smile. He continues. I can compliment you all day long. You're gorgeous, you're so attractive. My heart beats faster every time I see your face. But what gets me blushing harder is the little taunts that you throw at me. Your face flusters and your lips quiver. You're speechless. He cocks his head as his cocky grin returns. You deserve someone who has the courage to call you pretty. Better yet, someone who takes pleasure in calling you beautiful. And I want to be that man, so here I am. Your hands are covering your face at this point. You're playing dirty! I'm happy to play dirty if that's what makes you smile. I'll play the villain if your smile is my reward. Wow! Wow! Okay, alright. I was a little okay, you know, I have to be strong when I read these, okay? You know how much I'm quivering halfway through? How much I just have to reread it because I break halfway? I just want it to come out perfect, but these stories are breaking me, I think. Very nice, very oh no. Oh no. Oh goodness. This one's gonna be my breaking point. This one's gonna be my breaking point. A playful kiss. Can I kiss you? Micha asks out of nowhere. You think it's weird that he even asked you that. I mean, he doesn't even like you. But you weren't going to let this chance pass up. After all, you've been crushing on him since, well, forever. So you say, yes. He starts out by holding your hand and slowly, oh my goodness, it's starting already? Hold on, my poor heart. I can't do this. Oh, so in this universe we're not dating yet? Okay, sure, why not? He starts out by holding your hand and slowly guides his soft fingers up your arm, to your neck, and cups your ear. This feels much more intimate than a joke. His eyes flicker from your eyes to your lips. He claps your hand with his other hand and leans closer. Your hand tightens with anticipation and his does the same. Your lips are inches from each other and he asks, are you sure? Your heart is beating. Your stomach is full of bubbles. Your face is red and your adrenaline kicks in. Shut up and kiss me. But instead of kissing you, his anxious face turns into a smirk. Maybe if you ask politely. There are a million things that go through your head. Is he joking? Are you freaking kidding me? Is he just teasing me? Does he know I like him? But reason is thrown out of your head. So you let a whimper escape. Please kiss me, he whispers. Good job. Centimeters from your face and pulls you in for a kiss. His lips are soft and he tastes like fruit punch. His hands is combing through your hair and you feel like jelly in his hands. Held so delicately, but you feel like you could still melt at any second. When he pulls away, he wipes off your mouth with his thumb. But when you try to do the same for him, he just licks his lips. Nuh-uh. This? He glances down real quick, and you know he means your saliva on him. It was a gift from you to me, and I'm keeping it. Oh my gosh. I almost died reading that. I need therapy. Micha's little meow meow. So tell me, Angel, when did you fall for me? He asks, holding both of your hands sitting cross-legged in front of you on your bed. Fall for you? Please. You fell for me and I picked you off the ground like a pet. Aww, is that how you want to play it? His thumb brushes over your thumb. A little shock runs through your spine when he does. Play it? That's just how it happened, right? My little meow meow. You cock your head to the side, smirking. Gosh, you're so cute. He covers his face with his hand. You were happy that the little nickname distracted him. After all, you were never going to tell him how soon you fell for him. No way, keep it private. Focus. You only catch a glimpse of him dozing off before he gives you that devilish grin. He barely enunciates with his morning voice greeting you. Morning, sleepyhead. Your eyes momentarily dart to the sliver of skin that's peeking through his clothes. He lets out a little giggle. I can't believe I let you convince me that you weren't attracted to me in our first call. Look at you. You can't even maintain focus on my eyes. Can you? He combs his fingers through your hair and lifts up your chin, but when he does, his eyes dart to your lips. You laugh at him. You're such a hypocrite. Shut up. He mumbles before giving you a little morning peck on the mouth. I can't help it. You're just too cute. A soft red hue reveals itself on his cheeks. Okay, alright. Not so bad. Okay. Micha angst. Oh goodness. Okay. You know, I think I like angst books. I think. What books do I like? I'm not sure. Micha can't look at you in the eye when he feels vulnerable. I'm scared. I'm scared that you liking me is just a phase. I'm scared that you'll leave me and this is just a fling or a one-time thing. Good. There's a pause and he looks at you, shocked. What? You replied curtly. You should be scared. You should want to keep me around. You should want to make me happy. You take a deep breath in and look away from him. You aren't good at talking about your feelings either. Listen, Micha, I can't promise the future. You continue. I don't know if I'll fall for someone else or things won't work out between us. But I know here, right now, I like you. I want to be with you. He stays silent. Isn't us, right here, right now enough? He doesn't say anything. I'm scared too. I like you. A lot. If you ever told me that you didn't want to see me anymore, I would be devastated, but right now Right now, I'm enjoying the time between us so much. I enjoy it to the point where I'm willing to risk the possibility of being hurt. If we can be together right here, right now. Micha finally looks back at you. Oh, see, that was cute. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. That one was the cutest one yet. Hypothetically speaking, you look at him. He looked back at you. There was a silence. You would never tell Micha Yujin that you were into him. But here you were, into him. So you kept your mouth shut. But he never keeps his mouth shut, does he? He started speaking. So, hypothetically, and only hypothetically speaking, would you be interested in a relationship with me? His voice squeaked. You found yourself trying to force a frown, as you didn't want him to know how you really felt. But you couldn't help but grin at his stupid question. Well, since you're only hypothetically speaking, I would be open to the idea, you say. In response, he smiles gently at you with his cheeks a red hue. Then, as if it was a reflex, you retorted, realistically speaking, though, it would never happen between you and me. He lets out a chuckle. Oh, is that so? 'Cause I would have been fooled. You could go in response. Of course you would have been fooled. You're an idiot. If being an idiot means being a romantic, then I'll be an idiot. I didn't peg you for a hopeless romantic. It comes with having the best first crush ever and having no prior dating experience. He locks eyes with you through the webcam. You let out a mutter. You make it so hard to hate you. He breathes out. Ah, not so hopeless after all. Shut the frick up. How dare you bring in my insecurities, cutie? Oh, this one doesn't have a title. Oh, interesting. There isn't much to do after installing the package necessary for your new game, and so you and Micha decide to laze around in bed with a dumb movie playing on the screen. Your head was resting comfortably on his lap, his fingers cradling through your hair, lightly grazing against the shell of your ear. It was a sweet gesture, innocent if any, until the pads of his fingers trailed lower to your nape. You thought he was preoccupied with the flick on the monitor, but when his clasped hands dragged down to rub at the back of your neck, fingers splayed to cover the column for a moment, you convulsed out of pleasure. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Hold on, it's too soon. Oh? Is that how you're feeling? He asks with a teasing bite. Blush creeps over your skin when you think about how big his hand was, but you're quick to shoo the thought away. Shut up! You turn away from the movie and see his lips pulled into a smirk. You totally did that on purpose. Chuckling, Micha feigns an apologetic smile. Sorry, geez, I didn't know I had that much of an effect on you. Stop lying, I hate you. Even though you're glaring at him, the smile on his face didn't ease at all. In fact, it grows even wider into a stupid, eating grin of his. No, really, I didn't. Gosh, he's always like this. Since day one, he's been a huge tease over the internet. And ever since the two of you decided to close the distance, with him moving into your place, Micha has been taking every opportunity to tease you physically. You can't count the number of times he's oh so innocently caressed your body, playing the fool when you're getting riled up and breathy. It's simultaneously frustrating and tantalizing, and every time he plays this game of his, you're already blushing for him, even if you don't want to admit it. Shut up, Micha. I'm not gonna boost your ego today. Oh, wow. Okay, this one. Wow, you know, this is a really hard one. But hey, the author knows... Not the author. Yeah, practically. The author/dev knows what the people want. And this one has no story. Thank goodness. That last one looked very subjective. Okay, moving on. That was the treasure trove that we found. Jeez. Oh, okay. Wow, you really spent time on those reflections on the glasses, didn't you? Very nice. What is this? I got scammed out of my story and picture? It's just the now in here. The shookethness. Oh my gosh, you know what that stands for, guys? You know what that stands for? It's L for loser. What in the world am I looking at? You need God. Look at you. Well, pretty boy, I'm stunning. Yes, you are, honey, aren't you? This first one I don't get. Yeah, but this one's really pretty. I think that's a song. Can't really remember. Sure. We got the four dudes here. We got me. Micha. All together, they're Micha. These are the tiny people living inside my brain. I have tiny people like this, but with my face on it instead. You know, just... Oh my gosh, I have questions. I need answers. Was this your Halloween costume, sir? By the way, the password for this one, Marionette, was hot dog. So yeah, it actually gave me a pretty good time to warm up before I saw this, physically prepare myself mentally. Oh, okay, we found one. A story by Marina. How long are you going to make me walk, Micha? Your fingers cling onto his as Micha reaffirms his grip on you with a light squeeze. Slowly, you blindly follow after him, placing one foot after the other when he tugs you along. When you stumble across something, you're not sure if it was a root or your own feet that you tripped over, Micha is there with a firm hand behind your back to steady you. His sweet laugh rings in the air when you face him with a pout. Sorry, Angel, we're almost there. Can you hold on a little bit longer? You reach a hand back at the knot, tying a cloth over your eyes. Can I at least take this thing off? It's really hard to walk when I can't see shit. You hear him hum. Amusement laced his voice. No, you'll ruin the surprise. Right, the surprise. You had just finished a rather grueling assignment from your director, a task that taken up the better half of your month from dusk till dawn, when he sidled up to you with a mischievous grin and the promise of a surprise. Whatever it was, Micha was excited to drag you out of the house with you still clad in the PJs you hadn't had a chance to change out of. The sun was setting over the horizon when he pushed you into the passenger seat of his car. Micha buckled you in, dismissed any and all of your questions with a smile, and then floored it into the interstate with music blasting through the speakers. Once you neared the outskirts of the city, Micha's quick to mask your sight with a scarf, and he dragged you and Scrunkily, who was seated in your lap with a purr, out of the car to hike up a beaten path. Now normally, you'd be a bit more cautious of his antics. After all, when it comes to Micha, nothing is ever simple, but you can remember the brilliant grin on his face, the sheer excitement painting a sparkle in his golden eyes, and any sort of reservations you had dissipated then. You were always weak to his smiles. Fine. You heave a heavy sigh as a small grin decorates your lips. But it better be worth it. It'll be magical, Angel. Micha lifts your intertwined hands and places a soft kiss on your knuckles. Your heart flutters at the small gesture. For a duration of the walk, you say nothing, silently encouraged to be patient with every circle Micha rubs on the back of your hand. Scrunkily, who resides content in your free arms, is happy to receive the little scratches you give her every now and then. After what feels like 10 minutes, Micha squeezes your hand. We're here, he declares. Now stand right there, don't move. Sure, yeah, just leave me alone here. Sarcasm drifts from your tone as he chuckles. I'll be quick. And Micha slips from your grasp. Still bound with the cloth over your eyes, you strain your ears for a hint of what's going on. It's fairly quiet. You hear the wind, the rustle of the leaves, and Micha's footsteps as he rushes past. Every once in a while, the sound of the cicadilla buzz and Scrunkily's meow pervades the air. Were you in a forest? Okay. Micha sounds breathless when he comes up to you. You quirk a brow, curious to know what the hell he's been doing. It's done. I'm gonna take off the blindfold, okay? You nod. Micha's fingertips brush against your cheek. His touch is delicate as he works the knot free, and before long the cloth falls from your face. You blink, trying to get used to seeing. The moment your vision clears, your breath is stolen from you. Oh my gosh! Spread out before you are strands of golden globes. They're supported in the air with dark wooden beams and cross over one another to create a shining canopy in the middle of the clearing. They light up the dimming evening, casting a soft glow on the blankets and beanbag underneath. Positioned right next to the cushions were tubs of popcorn and a picnic basket, open to reveal rows of beverages, fruits, and sandwiches. You blink, astonished beyond belief at the display before you. A quiet getaway with the city skyline competing for the brightest in the distance? Your words fail you. Scrunkily hops out of your hold and slunters over to the side. Your gaze follows after and she nudges the leg of a screen and a projector tucked away at the side. Something like that was here too? Your lips part in disbelief as you turn to Micha, and your chest tightens with affection at the expectation on his face. Okay. I know you're doing a lot for both of us, well, the three of us, counting Scrunkily, and because that this week hasn't been kind to you, and I don't even have to ask to know that work has been nothing short of hell, so it got me thinking, what can I do to cheer you up? And then boom, this happened. So, what do you think, Angel? He asks, eager to know what you thought of his meticulous planning. Micha can barely contain his excitement as he bounces on the ball of his feet. When did you? You can hardly speak as your throat tightens. Since last Monday? Truthfully, Micha can pick up the pieces as he jumps to your side. When you were in the middle of work, I made a drive out here to set things up. I thought it would be nice to wind down with a movie at a quiet place after all the shit you've gone through. His fingers point towards the latticed wood. That was a pain to set up. He then moves his finger to the long beanbag. That was unexpectedly heavy. Jabbing his thumb in the direction of the projector, Micha then ends with a laugh. And you don't even want to know how difficult it was to set that up to an electrical outlet. We're in the middle of the woods. I had to haul a long-ass cable connected to my car, and you grab his collar and pull him down for a kiss. Micha squeaks, wholly unprepared, but he soon melts into it. When you part, tears have gathered at the corner of your eyes. You're so dumb, you whisper before leaning in for another. This time, Micha's ready for you, and his hands ease on your waist and pull you closer. You wonder over the week why it was always so quiet outside your office. Working from home meant that you're privy to the ambience. That is, Micha moving around your house, cleaning, cooking, and cooing at Scrunkily behind your closed door. When you noticed a sudden quietude, you had half a mind to check up on your loved ones. But the workload at the time was so heavy, and your project director so strict that leaving your desk for a second was out of the question. The moment you did have a chance to poke your head out the door, Micha was asleep on the couch. The day gone, you were none the wiser to his intentions as he exhausted himself researching and buying everything he needed for this special occasion. For you. Micha's fingers pressed against your side, and the two of you pull away so you can rest his forehead against yours. Quietly, he chuckles. Why are you crying? Because! You laugh despite the tears rolling down your cheeks. No one's ever done something like this before. The food, the place, it's so freaking unreal. Micha grins. I guess this means you like it? I love it. Your partner drags his thumb across your cheeks, drawing the tracks of your emotions. The overwhelming happiness, the love that's poured out of your heart and shared. Micha Yujin will forever keep you on your toes, drawing out surprises after surprise in an effort to brighten your days and ease the tough ones. He's everything and more than yours could ever hope to imagine, and somehow he's all yours, just as you are his. Leaning into his touch, you can't believe you're here to experience the moment with him. Okay, now why are you laughing? Micha asks as he joins you anyways in a light chuckles. You shake your head, still reeling from your feelings. Can you believe that I get to have you and this? You gesture to your surroundings with a wave of your hand. All because I hacked you? Micha's mirth grows to a laugh. Can you believe we fell for each other after talking about zombie outbreaks and stealing from the rich? Can you believe that we met up in person before the first week of our meeting was even over? Can you believe that we started dating by the end of that first week? Can you believe that we're now living together because I kept telling you I hated you? No, I don't. Micha's smile is soft. His expression is full of passion and warmth that your own heart couldn't help but quiver under the intensity of it all. Because I didn't believe a single I hate you of yours. Gosh, I love you. Now that I know. Micha dives to pick your cheek. I love you too, Angel. The two of you share another tender kiss under the lights. When the two of you are done giggling over each other's cheesiness, Micha takes your hand and guides you to the beanbag. He then sets up the blank screen and projector, starts playing a random flick, and joins you in Scrunkily under the covers. As he passes you a beverage and debates on whether to start munching on the popcorn or a sandwich, you rest your hand on his shoulder. With the city in the background, the glow of the lights outshining the stars beyond, the stress from the past couple of days melt away. You never would have thought that in your competitive life, you'd ever be content with getting second place. However, lying here with Micha and having Scrunkily curled up between the two of you, you're grateful that you lost. Sure, being a loser sucks, but being Mika's loser? You think you'd be fine with the title for the rest of your life. That one went on for years. Holy! This is like a whole fan fiction. Hey, you know what? If this... no, I don't want to, but fine. If this video reaches 2,000 views, I'll go to Wattpad or whatever other fan fiction things, and I'll find Micha Yujin fan fiction, and I'll read it. Why not? Sure. Goodness, I gotta drink a sip of water for that one. That one went on for years. I just sound like an ungrateful. This is the stuff I'm looking for. The juicy bits, you know what I mean? Hee! Come on, idiot. Don't want to be late now. Alright, you don't gotta call me that, bro. Drop the whole fan out of me. Listen, it's because you got a lot of fans. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, honey, don't be like that. Get his ass, boy. Wait, who the heck is all this? Putting this shit on YouTube for real? Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, 100%. That's what it is, yep. Wow, this one was juicy packed. Okay, alright, what do we seem to be doing here? Catching Pokemon in the arcade? Almost. Aha! Impressed, aren't you? Why do I keep staring? 'Cause you're cute. Duh. Come on. Oh, yes, that suit. Beautiful. Oh, the white version. You know? I'm just surprised that he actually can't hack into the, those arcade machines and get anything, because I suck at that. Is that how he got me my plushie? He got it from an arcade? Did you took an entire plane, but you couldn't buy me? Well, no, those things are probably like $20. They're just like $2 toys. I don't even know. They're just a scam, okay, honey? Stay away from those. Okay, okay, the blue line art. Yeah, I can kind of see it, right? All right, pretty nice, pretty nice. Oh, this is one of the ones we saw. Oh, the freaking hot dog Micha is back to haunt me. So stay away from me already. You weren't supposed to see me in these. Come on, we all know you wear glasses. Probably in that computer every single day. Something on your mind, loser? The freaking hot dog picture is back to haunt me. No. I'm gonna be sleeping tonight and that hot dog Micha will come into my dreams to assassinate me. Oh, the background drawings. This is a new one. We mostly just get images of Micha. Yeah. Wow. Was this like the concept art and how they built on it over and over again? The glasses, dude. The glasses and the yellow, what is it? The yellow, nail something. I can't even remember what that's called. And of course, the last one is Micha sitting on his throne. Yes, very beautiful. I love when it's like black and white line art and, oh, like, yeah, that too. But color is nice and any sort of color line art, that's fine. That's kind of nice. This must be like concept art or something, right? Wow, wow, I just had that right in the middle of my living room. I thought I, for real, had it against the wall at least. Oh, he has it caved in from his bed? That's kind of smart, though. I should, like, take game plans for this. You know, Micha? I don't know, I think that's mine. I don't know who did it. Me? Micha? We're geniuses. Absolute geniuses. Alright, well, I'm so glad we made it to the end of the video. That is all of the locked ones. Now we get to see the special surprise that I have for all of you that actually stayed. And now for your prize. Drum roll, please. We have Happy Birthday, Micha. Yep, congratulations! Now, the only way you could see this is if you'd actually started following Genevieve Fam, which is the developer, just before his birthday. Luckily, when I finished the game, I decided to follow Jenny, and she posted this. Thank goodness, because I realized that anyone who didn't have an itch.io account wouldn't know about this wonderful story, so I decided to give it to you, because I'm so merciful of a host I am. Cake anyone? Cake anyone? Let me see if I can get like the whole picture here. Hold on. Yeah, you'll be my surprise when I get this in my feed a couple of days after following Jenny, like, I can't even. So let's begin the happy birthday, Micha. You and Micha are putting balloons up for his birthday. You slump to the ground, exclaiming, I'm so sorry. I'm such a klutz. I didn't think wood would keep me this long. I feel so bad having you help me put these up. What? Seriously, it's okay. I like doing stuff like this with you. It's not about being planned, it's just about hanging out together, and I appreciate the thought you put into it. He pauses and looks around. Green and pink balloons. Is there any other way you want to tell me that you're utterly obsessed with me? You want to show me you know my favorite color and how it matches with your favorite color? So bad. You smile and frown. It's so sweet that he noticed, but you feel like an even bigger jerk for not having everything ready for him. You give him a little pouty. I love you. Thanks for noticing. Of course, Angel. You know that I just love mundane domestic things anyway. I really couldn't ask for a better birthday. He glances to the side, smiling deviously. Plus, doesn't this make me look like the most caring, understanding boyfriend ever? Gosh, I'm just the cream of the crop when it comes to being a good boyfriend, aren't I? You scoff and chuckle to him, amused by his audacity. You're so silly. After tying the last balloon, he grabs you by the waist and plops a birthday hat on your head and puts on his happy B-Day shades on. Holding you close in a hug, he plants a kiss on your head. You see him fumbling on his phone behind you, and the song Ordinary People by John Legend plays. You can't help but giggle at him as he takes your hand and dances with you. You're in the kitchen of your apartment, but you can't help but feel like you're in a ballroom with how he holds you. He murmurs the lyrics, whispering into your ears between the intermission of the lyrics. See, I told you I wouldn't be able to hope for a better birthday. It's so nice like this. We'll make mistakes and we'll have a good time anyway. It's the way that he makes the most of what he has in the moment. It's the way that he sways you and holds you in his arms. It's the way that you both learned ballroom dancing on YouTube together months prior to this, and he pulls you into the dance whenever he feels like it. It's the way he looks at you, smiles at you, thinks of you. He makes you feel like nothing you do could ever be a mistake. It reminds you every day that all he wants is to be with you. You look at the kitchen that you've put together, the dishes you made in pottery class together, the silverware you researched together on 2x speed watching the shitload of YouTube videos and making a props and cons list of every brand before making a commitment to them, the pots and pans that his grandmother gave him, the chairs that you both shop for. All you want is to be with him. The song finishes and he takes out the strawberry cake that you got for him out of the fridge and digs in with a fork, not slicing up the cake, and offers you a strawberry before plopping one into his mouth. You both enjoy each other's company and end up jumping on the couch, like children when a stray balloon flies up too far to reach. And once the day is over, you brush your teeth together and cuddle up with one another. Did you have a good day today? You ask, with your squeamish smile frowned, hoping that he'll say yes still, a little guilty despite the great day you had together. I couldn't ask for a better birthday. Is it bad that I kind of enjoyed you messing up? I think it's cute when I see you care so much. I don't even care that much. He pauses. Last year I just got a last-minute cake for myself, and I just ate it alone on my computer desk. This year has definitely been an upgrade. I wasn't living near my friends or family, so I just did nothing. He pauses again. I got birthday wishes, of course, but that was all. Kind of forgot it was coming so quickly, to be honest. He continues. I just worked all day, glued to my computer screen, and I wasn't happy at all. I forgot why I was working so hard. I forgot what I really wanted in life, and what was important to me. So I just relearned what was important to me again. Who I was, who I want to be, what I want my life to look like, and honestly, this is all I ever wanted. I want to be someone understanding and nice and stupid and goofy and vulnerable, and I want to be with someone who lets me be that person without feeling stupid. I want to be with you, and I love my life like this. I love you. I love you too. And you fall asleep together, knowing that tomorrow will also be a nice day, full of things to look forward to, full of new things to learn about him, full of things to learn about you, full of mistakes to be made. But you'll take it in stride with him, your partner in life. Boom! A happy birthday celebration. Also, I'll put this page linked down in the description below so that you guys can click it and you can find The Boyfriend Writes You a Story Before Bedtime, which is made by the actual voice actor of Micha. You should definitely go check him out. He did a wonderful job voicing Micha, and I really enjoyed the game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. That was everything. I hope that I made some of you laugh and some of you blush because my goodness, some of those were intense. And if you didn't, then you're all hardcore and your host is weak. But that was Arrow 143, and I think unless the game gets uploaded, I will not come back to it. If you want to see the full playlist of Arrow 143, if you didn't see it yet, then go ahead and check it out. I had a lot of fun recording and playing it. So, see you later, Masqueraders!